Hello FPL managers and welcome back for another video. My name's Jack and today I'm discussing our transfer plans ahead of Game Week 21 as there are a couple of players that we're looking to get out of the teams. If you guys are enjoying the FPL videos, drop a like and subscribe because it really does help out the channel, and click the notification bell to stay up to date with all of the FPL content coming your guys' way shortly. Also, just a reminder, FPL Social is coming up in Melbourne on the 18th of February. Information for the event is on screen now, and you can also get tickets and more information via the link in the description. We're going to be there, so if you're interested, check out the link as well. And with that being said, let's jump into the video. So first of all, let's have a look at how the team has got on so far in Double Game Week 20, discuss some weak points in the side and some potential players that we're looking to move on. The first one here is Danny Ward in goals. He produced 2 points. Wasn't the best again for Leicester as they have really struggled defensively since the return of the Premier League season. And if we do make a couple more transfers, we can free up some money to potentially make a goalkeeper upgrade, as the Leicester goalkeeper could be a player that we're looking to get rid of in the near future. But right now, not the top priority transfer out, as this does lie in the next player I'm going to speak about in Cucurella. He didn't get any minutes for Chelsea in their Game Week 20 fixture, and he, unfortunately for us, was lucky that he didn't get any minutes in the game, as Ben White got 8 points in our first bench position, so it looks like he's going to come on for 8 points there in place of Cucurella, which definitely did help out our team a lot. But as far as Cucurella goes as a pick, I've not been a massive fan of him in the side. We did get him in for that double game week where he wasn't able to perform very well for Chelsea in terms of FPL point scoring. Obviously, after getting benched this week as well, not helping his case. Plus, he's got Liverpool as his next fixture. And just considering that Chelsea's defence hasn't been the most effective so far this season, then I think it's probably worthwhile looking to get rid of Cucurella, especially considering a couple of the cheaper defensive options that I'm going to have a look at later on in the video, as well as some potential Cucurella replacements. Next up, Kieran Trippier, very solid once again. It got the clean sheet and triple bonus points. Another huge return for Trippier as he's continued to be so consistent across the season. Akanji, probably unlucky not to have a clean sheet in this fixture against Manchester United, especially on that first goal, which probably should have been offside against Marcus Rashford. He's just got the 1 point on his first fixture, but then faces Tottenham at home as his second fixture in the double game week, and Tottenham are a side that did fail to score against Arsenal at home in their first fixture of the double game week, so hopefully that Man City defence can improve for this fixture and get a clean sheet, while hopefully Akanji can get another start for them. Looking to the midfielders now, Rodrigo did blank, which was quite frustrating considering how many good chances he had. Scored an offside goal and had a goal cleared off the line, or a shot cleared off the line, should I say. So you just feel like he's very, very close to more FPL points, since he's made a very good start to the Premier League season so far, notching up quite a few goals, and is one of the highest goal scorers amongst midfielders in FPL so far. So hopefully if he can recapture this form, he's going to prove to be a value option in the midfield. Bukayo Saka also very unlucky, as he did have an assist taken off him during the game in that Arsenal versus Tottenham fixture. Regardless, he's still got another assist in this one, plus got the extra point for the clean sheet. So very happy with Bukayo Saka there. Kevin De Bruyne likewise was also able to provide an assist for his teammate, and obviously he's still got the second fixture in his double game against Tottenham, well hopefully he can record more returns, as I'm happy with how De Bruyne has gone so far this week. And Gabby Martinelli just produced the 2 points. Didn't look majorly threatening in this fixture against Tottenham, but he's still a nice value option to have in the team, and not looking to get rid of him, especially with that Arsenal double game week just around the corner. Looking to the forwards, there was a lot of disappointment up top, as all of Haaland, Kane and Martial blanked in their first fixtures of the double game week. Kane and Martial, obviously being two of the new signings to the team, couldn't provide anything in their first fixture. Kane had a couple of decent chances, whereas Martial just got subbed off after the 45 and is probably unlikely, or at least in contention, not to start this next fixture against Crystal Palace, when I really am hoping that he can start, though, to try and match Rashford for points after Rashford exploded with 10 points in the first fixture of his double game week. Definitely regretting not having Rashford in the team right now, and I'm really hoping Martial can start and produce something good for us in attack, just to try and catch up with Rashford on points for this double game week. Looking at the bench, as we touched on, Ben White there's got the 8 points, he got the clean sheet, plus a couple of bonus points as well, which was nice to see for Arsenal. He's going to come on in place of Cucurella. Andreas just got the 2 points, and Patterson did record the 0, as well as he didn't play for Everton. And then looking at how the game week has gone so far, not been a great game week for us, under 34 points, plus we took that -8 hit, which is really not proving beneficial right now, as only one of the players that we transferred in out of the 4 so far have provided a return, which was Kevin De Bruyne with his assist, as all of Kane, Martial and Akanji did blank, which was very, very disappointing. And that CNA rank dropped quite a bit down to 1.3 mil in the world. But obviously with Ben White coming off the bench for his 8 points, plus a couple of other players still to go with the double game week fixtures, hopefully we can improve our game week 20 score coming into the final matches of the game week. So as we touched on, Cucurella was a player that we are looking to get out of the side, and let's have a look at some potential Cucurella replacements. The first one here is Dunk for Brighton. He looks to be a very nice value option at 4.7, as Brighton's defence has been very solid, especially recently as well, getting themselves that clean sheet at home to Liverpool and a very, very strong performance from their side. Dunk as well just has that 4.5% ownership, so it could be a good differential pick, and Brighton's fixtures, looking at them, do look very strong across the next 5 to 6 weeks. Leicester away is the next opponent in game week 21, who are a side that have been very poor from both an attacking and defensive standpoint since the resumption of the Premier League after the World Cup. So potentially Brighton could cash in on some clean sheets there. Plus they do have a couple of good home fixtures coming up as well in the near future. So potentially a good option in defence to jump on there, Lewis Dunk. He got the 5 clean sheets and 1 assist so far this season. Has a pretty good expected clean sheets figure as well, which is the second highest figure of any player on this Cucurella replacements list of 6.44. Doesn't offer a massive amount of attacking potential, just with a 0.09 XA. And I believe he does have a 0.9 XG as well. So nothing massive, but we know he can get forward from corners and provide big headers, as he's shown in the past for Brighton. Luke Shaw, another player that we could potentially get into the side as well, as Manchester United have been in very good form since the return of the Premier League. They've been getting lots of clean sheets, and Luke Shaw is one of the highest scoring players since the resumption of the Premier League, from now up until game week 20. So he could be another nice pick as well at 5.1 at a similar price to Cucurella. And Manchester United, despite having an okay fixture this week, do have a lot better fixtures coming up after this from game weeks 21 and onwards. So hopefully Luke Shaw can continue his good defensive form and potentially get forward and add to his 2 assists so far this season, which he has accompanied with 6 clean sheets. He also does have the highest expected assist figure of any player on this list with 1.44, so definitely a nice defender option there that can offer more attacking potential than both Lewis Dunk and Botman here. Speaking of Botman, he could also be a superb value option at just £4.5 million for now a consistent starter in that Newcastle defence, one of the cheapest starting options that they do have in their defence right now, and one of the highest scoring defenders across the start of the Premier League season. He's also a nice differential pick, but just a 5.2% ownership. I have seen a lot more managers pay more attention to him, especially recently, considering his very good form and obviously Newcastle's good defensive form. They've recorded, or Botman has recorded, 10 clean sheets this season with 1 assist there as well. And he does have the highest expected clean sheets figure so far this season out of any player on this Cucurella replacements list of 7.39. Also, it does have a pretty decent expected assist stat as well of 0.93, which is second only to Luke Shaw on this replacements list. And he does also have the highest predicted points in game week 21 of 3.8. So he's definitely a player that we can look to play in conjunction with Trippier in a Newcastle double up in defence. I was a little bit wary of it earlier in the season, but since Newcastle have proven themselves time and time again as a very strong defensive outfit, I think at this point I'd be more than happy to have 2 Newcastle defenders starting in our team in any given week. Obviously, if it is a slightly more tricky fixture, the plan probably would be to bench Botman and start Trippier, as Trippier does have more attacking potential, features on bonus points more frequently, and I think Trippier is still a better defensive asset for Newcastle. So whenever Newcastle have a tricky fixture, we can start Trippier and then really cash in on those good Newcastle fixtures, which are coming up pretty soon as well, by playing that double Newcastle defence. And also considering that Cucurella does face Liverpool away in game week 21, I want to try and get in a defender with a decent fixture in this game week to start ahead of him, as the bench depth outside of Cucurella isn't very strong. So I do want a good starting asset for game week 21. And with Crystal Palace away, I think this does present itself as a good opportunity for yet another Newcastle clean sheet, as Crystal Palace's attack hasn't been awesome so far since the return of the Premier League season, haven't scored a massive amount of goals. So potentially this Newcastle defence could find some joy away to Crystal Palace, and I think Botman is probably the front runner right now for my Cucurella replacement. Probably Botman, then Luke Shaw, and then Dunk as that third preference. I just think Botman at 4.5 is clearly the best value option, one of the highest scoring defenders, such a low ownership as well, and Newcastle have some decent fixtures coming up where I do think it's viable to go for that double Newcastle defence. Thanks for watching today's transfer plans for Game Week 21. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, drop a like and subscribe to show support for the channel. Also, there's going to be lots more FPL videos coming your guys' way shortly, so make sure you click the notification bell to stay up to date with all of these videos, and look out for FPL social. Tickets and information to that are in the description down below in the link. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.